Question 1. Students reviewing mixed biology review see the basic two-layer structure of cell membranes. Which answer is best? Option A, osmosis. Option B, phospholipid bilayer. Option C, Gram stain. Option D, endocytosis. The correct answer is option B, phospholipid bilayer. This choice is best because it forms the flexible barrier that separates cell interiors from surroundings. The other choices point to is the diffusion of water across a membrane, helps distinguish major bacterial groups, and uses membrane pockets to take material into the cell, so they do not match the clue. Question 2. The phrase assembling amino acids into proteins most clearly refers to which biology concept in mixed biology review? Option A, ribosome. Option B, cytoskeleton. Option C, binary fission. Option D, hypertonic solution. The correct answer is option A, ribosome. This choice is best because it is the site where translation builds polypeptides. The other choices point to uses protein fibers for support, movement, and organization, is the common asexual reproduction method in bacteria, and has a higher solute concentration than the cell, causing water loss, so they do not match the clue. Question 3. Where does the clue molecule changing enzyme shape at a non-active site lead in mixed biology review? Option A, hydrogen bonding. Option B, allosteric regulation. Option C, lipid. Option D, active site. The correct answer is option B, allosteric regulation. This choice is best because it controls enzyme activity by binding away from the active site. The other choices point to explains many unusual water properties that support life, includes fats, oils, steroids, and membrane phospholipids, and is the specific binding area for the substrate, so they do not match the clue. Question 4. Why would eyepiece magnification multiplied by objective magnification be tested in a mixed biology review question? Option A, smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Option B, microscope magnification. Option C, control group. Option D, scientific method. The correct answer is option B, microscope magnification. This choice is best because it gives total magnification for viewing a specimen. The other choices point to synthesizes lipids and helps detoxify chemicals, helps show whether the treatment caused the effect, and uses observations, hypotheses, experiments, and conclusions, so they do not match the clue. Question 5. During review of mixed biology review, which term names interconnected feeding relationships? Option A, ecological niche. Option B, predation. Option C, food web. Option D, primary succession. The correct answer is option C, food web. This choice is best because it shows multiple pathways of energy flow. The other choices point to includes how an organism lives and interacts, links predator and prey population dynamics, and begins where soil is absent, such as bare rock, so they do not match the clue. Question 6. Based on the description of protein that binds a specific antigen, which choice makes sense for mixed biology review? Option A, antibiotic. Option B, diffusion in lungs. Option C, capillary. Option D, antibody. The correct answer is option D, antibody. This choice is best because it helps neutralize or mark pathogens for destruction. The other choices point to works against bacteria rather than viruses, moves gases down their concentration gradients, and allows gases, nutrients, and wastes to move between blood and tissues, so they do not match the clue. Question 7. Students reviewing mixed biology review see a community plus its physical environment. Which answer is best? Option A, ecosystem. Option B, commensalism. Option C, primary succession. Option D, population. The correct answer is option A, ecosystem. This choice is best because it includes living organisms and abiotic factors. The other choices point to is a symbiosis with no clear effect on one partner, begins where soil is absent, such as bare rock, and is the basic unit often studied in population biology, so they do not match the clue. Question 8. Suppose a CLEP-style biology item describes breaking food molecules into absorbable units. Which choice fits mixed biology review? Option A, diaphragm. Option B, innate immunity. Option C, digestive enzyme. Option D, adaptive immunity. The correct answer is option C, digestive enzyme. This choice is best because it catalyzes digestion of macromolecules. The other choices point to changes chest cavity volume during breathing, includes barriers and nonspecific responses, and uses lymphocytes to target particular antigens, so they do not match the clue. Question 9. Could a test writer use barriers that prevent gene exchange between populations to ask about which concept in mixed biology review? Option A, reproductive isolation. Option B, crossing over. Option C, genetic drift. Option D, homologous structure. The correct answer is option A, reproductive isolation. This choice is best because it helps populations diverge into separate species. The other choices point to increases genetic variation during meiosis, has especially strong effects in small populations, and supports evolutionary relationships among species, so they do not match the clue. Question 10. Is the best match for a trait controlled by a gene on a sex chromosome found in which choice for mixed biology review? Option A, sex-linked inheritance. Option B, operon. Option C, point mutation. Option D, independent assortment. The correct answer is option A, sex-linked inheritance. This choice is best because it often shows distinctive patterns because males have one X chromosome. The other choices point to lets prokaryotes regulate groups of genes together, alters a single DNA base and may affect a gene product, and creates different chromosome combinations in gametes, so they do not match the clue. Question 11. A short passage on mixed biology review describes the cell's short-term usable energy currency. Which answer fits? Option A, buffer. Option B, lipid. Option C, ATP. Option D, enzyme. The correct answer is option C, ATP. This choice is best because it stores usable energy in phosphate bonds for cellular work. The other choices point to helps biological fluids stay near a stable pH, includes fats, oils, steroids, and membrane phospholipids, and speeds reactions without being consumed, so they do not match the clue. Question 12. If a passage mentions testing explanations with evidence, which answer should be selected in mixed biology review? Option A, scientific method. Option B, control group. Option C, microscope magnification. Option D, correlation. The correct answer is option A, scientific method. This choice is best because it uses observations, hypotheses, experiments, and conclusions. The other choices point to help show whether the treatment caused the effect, gives total magnification for viewing a specimen, and does not by itself prove that one variable causes the other, so they do not match the clue. Question 13. Researchers studying molecular notice resisting sudden changes in pH. Which term explains it in mixed biology review? Option A, coenzyme. Option B, enzyme. Option C, dehydration synthesis. Option D, buffer. The correct answer is option D, buffer. This choice is best because it helps biological fluids stay near a stable pH. The other choices point to assists enzymes in carrying out reactions, speeds reactions without being consumed, and forms polymers by removing water during bond formation, so they do not match the clue. Question 14. An experiment points to the maximum population size an environment can sustain. Which answer is most relevant in mixed biology review? Option A, ecological footprint. Option B, logistic growth. Option C, speciation. Option D, carrying capacity. The correct answer is option D, carrying capacity. This choice is best because it limits population growth when resources are finite. The other choices point to estimates environmental impact from consumption, produces an S-shaped curve when resources become limiting, and occurs when populations become reproductively isolated, so they do not match the clue. Question 15. Under a review heading for mixed biology review, which term fits water evaporating from leaves and pulling water upward? Option A, circadian rhythm. Option B, transpiration. Option C, auxin. Option D, digestive enzyme. The correct answer is option B, transpiration. This choice is best because it helps move water through xylem. The other choices point to regulates behaviors and physiology over about 24 hours, promotes cell elongation and phototroism, and catalyzes digestion of macromolecules, so they do not match the clue. Question 16. Would a heritable trait that improves fitness in an environment most strongly support which answer in mixed biology review? Option A, K-selected species. Option B, fitness. Option C, adaptation. Option D, speciation. The correct answer is option C, adaptation. This choice is best because it can become common when it increases reproductive success. The other choices point to often do well near carrying capacity, measures how well a genotype contributes offspring to the next generation, and occurs when populations become reproductively isolated, so they do not match the clue. Question 17. A short passage on mixed biology review describes organisms producing many offspring with little parental care. Which answer fits? Option A, R-selected species. Option B, ecosystem. Option C, decomposer. Option D, invasive species. The correct answer is option A, R-selected species. This choice is best because it often thrive in unstable environments. The other choices point to includes living organisms and abiotic factors, recycles nutrients back into ecosystems, and can outcompete native species and alter communities, so they do not match the clue. Question 18. If a passage mentions a family diagram used to track inheritance, which answer should be selected in mixed biology review? Option A, pedigree. Option B, meiosis. Option C, genotype. Option D, operon. The correct answer is option A, pedigree. This choice is best because it shows how traits pass through generations. The other choices point to H's chromosome number for sexual reproduction, describes genetic makeup for a trait, and lets prokaryotes regulate groups of genes together, so they do not match the clue. Question 19. Researchers studying organismal notice the kidney unit that filters blood and forms urine. Which term explains it in mixed biology review? Option A, peristalsis. Option B, endotherm. Option C, T cell. Option D, nephron. The correct answer is option D, nephron. This choice is best because it filters plasma and adjusts water and solute balance. The other choices point to pushes material along the digestive tract, uses internal metabolism to regulate temperature, and can kill infected cells or coordinate immune responses, so they do not match the clue. Question 20. An experiment points to cell division that produces haploid gametes. Which answer is most relevant in mixed biology review? Option A, operon. Option B, anticodon. Option C, genotype. Option D, meiosis. The correct answer is option D, meiosis. This choice is best because it has chromosome number for sexual reproduction. The other choices point to lets prokaryotes regulate groups of genes together, helps place the correct amino acid during translation, and describes genetic makeup for a trait, so they do not match the clue. Question 21. Under a review heading for mixed biology review, which term fits passive transport through membrane proteins? Option A, microscope magnification. Option B, DNA replication. Option C, nucleus. Option D, facilitated diffusion. The correct answer is option D, facilitated diffusion. This choice is best because it moves substances down a gradient using channels or carriers. The other choices point to gives total magnification for viewing a specimen, duplicates genetic material so daughter cells can receive it, and houses chromosomes and helps regulate cellular activity, so they do not match the clue. Question 22. Would both alleles being fully expressed most strongly support which answer in mixed biology review? Option A, codominance. Option B, epigenetics. Option C, nucleic acid. Option D, recombinant DNA. The correct answer is option A, codominance. This choice is best because it allows both traits to appear in the heterozygote. The other choices point to can affect whether genes are turned on or off, includes DNA and RNA, which carry genetic information, and allows genes from one organism to be inserted into another, so they do not match the clue. Question 23. For a question on mixed biology review, how should a student identify loss of genetic variation after a sharp population reduction? Option A, adaptation. Option B, kin selection. Option C, reproductive isolation. Option D, bottleneck effect. The correct answer is option D, bottleneck effect. This choice is best because it can leave surviving populations with reduced diversity. The other choices point to can become common when it increases reproductive success, can explain some forms of altruistic behavior, and helps populations diverge into separate species, so they do not match the clue. Question 24. For a clue about exchange of DNA between homologous chromosomes, which term is most precise in mixed biology review? Option A, phenotype. Option B, natural selection. Option C, crossing over. Option D, sex-linked inheritance. The correct answer is option C, crossing over. This choice is best because it increases genetic variation during meiosis. The other choices point to describes what can be seen or measured, changes trait frequencies when traits affect survival or reproduction, and often shows distinctive patterns because males have one X chromosome, so they do not match the clue. Question 25. Researchers studying genetics notice a heterozygote showing an intermediate phenotype. Which term explains it in mixed biology review? Option A, pedigree. Option B, incomplete dominance. Option C, recombinant DNA. Option D, crossing over. The correct answer is option B, incomplete dominance. This choice is best because it produces a blended-looking trait in the heterozygote. The other choices point to shows how traits pass through generations, allows genes from one organism to be inserted into another, and increases genetic variation during meiosis, so they do not match the clue. Question 26. An experiment points to genetic drift after a few individuals start a population. Which answer is most relevant in mixed biology review? Option A, gene flow. Option B, reproductive isolation. Option C, founder effect. Option D, density independent factor. The correct answer is option C, founder effect. This choice is best because it can make a new population genetically different by chance. The other choices point to can reduce differences among populations, helps populations diverge into separate species, and include storms, fires, and many abiotic disturbances, so they do not match the clue. Question 27. Under a review heading for mixed biology review, which term fits stable allele frequencies when evolution is not occurring? Option A, nucleic acid. Option B, gel electrophoresis. Option C, Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. Option D, anticodon. The correct answer is option C, Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. This choice is best because it models a non-evolving population under specific conditions. The other choices point to includes DNA and RNA, which carry genetic information, uses an electric field to move DNA through a gel, and helps place the correct amino acid during translation, so they do not match the clue. Question 28. Would specific defenses that improve after exposure most strongly support which answer in mixed biology review? Option A, guard cells. Option B, pollination. Option C, adaptive immunity. Option D, nervous system. The correct answer is option C, adaptive immunity. This choice is best because it uses lymphocytes to target particular antigens. The other choices point to regulate gas exchange and water loss, moves male gametophytes to a site where fertilization can occur, and coordinates fast responses through neurons, so they do not match the clue. Question 29. For a question on mixed biology review, how should a student identify a cell gaining water and swelling? Option A, active transport. Option B, hypotonic solution. Option C, cell differentiation. Option D, rough endoplasmic reticulum. The correct answer is option B, hypotonic solution. This choice is best because it has a lower solute concentration than the cell, causing water entry. The other choices point to requires energy to move materials from low to high concentration, allows multicellular organisms to form different tissues, and is studded with ribosomes and helps process newly made proteins, so they do not match the clue. Question 30. For a clue about genes on different chromosomes associating separately, which term is most precise in mixed biology review? Option A, law of independent assortment. Option B, independent assortment. Option C, law of segregation. Option D, codominance. The correct answer is option A, law of independent assortment. This choice is best because it explains independent inheritance of many traits. The other choices point to creates different chromosome combinations in gametes, explains why each gamete receives only one allele for a gene, and allows both traits to appear in the heterozygote, so they do not match the clue. Question 31. Researchers studying ecology notice one species benefiting while the other is largely unaffected. Which term explains it in mixed biology review? Option A, mutualism. Option B, commensalism. Option C, logistic growth. Option D, biome. The correct answer is option B, commensalism. This choice is best because it is a symbiosis with no clear effect on one partner. The other choices point to is a symbiosis that helps both partners, produces an S-shaped curve when resources become limiting, and groups ecosystems with similar climate and life forms, so they do not match the clue. Question 32. An experiment points to a factor kept constant during an experiment. Which answer is most relevant in mixed biology review? Option A, controlled variable. Option B, hypothesis. Option C, scientific method. Option D, control group. The correct answer is option A, controlled variable. This choice is best because it reduces alternative explanations for the results. The other choices point to makes a prediction that can be supported or rejected by evidence, uses observations, hypotheses, experiments, and conclusions, and helps show whether the treatment caused the effect, so they do not match the clue. Question 33. Under a review heading for mixed biology review, which term fits amplifying a selected DNA segment? Option A, gene expression. Option B, frameshift mutation. Option C, gel electrophoresis. Option D, PCR. The correct answer is option D, PCR. This choice is best because it makes many copies of a DNA region for analysis. The other choices point to connects DNA instructions to RNA or protein output, can change many downstream amino acids, and uses an electric field to move DNA through a gel, so they do not match the clue. Question 34. Would a branching diagram based on shared derived traits most strongly support which answer in mixed biology review? Option A, homologous structure. Option B, gene flow. Option C, point mutation. Option D, cladogram. The correct answer is option D, cladogram. This choice is best because it organizes organisms by evolutionary relationships. The other choices point to supports evolutionary relationships among species, can reduce differences among populations, and alters a single DNA base and may affect a gene product, so they do not match the clue. Question 35. For a question on mixed biology review, how should a student identify a plant hormone that promotes stem elongation and seed germination? Option A, ectotherm. Option B, gibberellin. Option C, diaphragm. Option D, nephron. The correct answer is option B, gibberellin. This choice is best because it stimulates growth and germination in many plants. The other choices point to gets most body heat from the environment, changes chest cavity volume during breathing, and filters plasma and adjusts water and solute balance, so they do not match the clue. Question 36. If a passage mentions breaking polymers by adding water, which answer should be selected in mixed biology review? Option A, dehydration synthesis. Option B, ATP. Option C, denaturation. Option D, hydrolysis. The correct answer is option D, hydrolysis. This choice is best because it uses water to split larger molecules into smaller units. The other choices point to forms polymers by removing water during bond formation, stores usable energy in phosphate bonds for cellular work, and disrupts the structure needed for protein function, so they do not match the clue. Question 37. Researchers studying genetics notice the allele combination an organism carries. Which term explains it in mixed biology review? Option A, genotype. Option B, incomplete dominance. Option C, codominance. Option D, point mutation. The correct answer is option A, genotype. This choice is best because it describes genetic makeup for a trait. The other choices point to produces a blended-looking trait in the heterozygote, allows both traits to appear in the heterozygote, and alters a single DNA base and may affect a gene product, so they do not match the clue. Question 38. An experiment points to a lymphocyte that can produce antibodies. Which answer is most relevant in mixed biology review? Option A, B cell. Option B, adaptive immunity. Option C, xylem. Option D, phloem. The correct answer is option A, B cell. This choice is best because it drives humoral immunity against specific antigens. The other choices point to uses lymphocytes to target particular antigens, moves water from roots toward leaves, and moves products of photosynthesis to growing or storage tissues, so they do not match the clue. Question 39. Under a review heading for mixed biology review, which term fits a diagram of evolutionary relationships? Option A, domain. Option B, phylogenetic tree. Option C, crossing over. Option D, speciation. The correct answer is option B, phylogenetic tree. This choice is best because it shows hypotheses about shared ancestry. The other choices point to places organisms into the largest classification groups, increases genetic variation during meiosis, and occurs when populations become reproductively isolated, so they do not match the clue. Question 40. Would rigid support outside the plasma membrane most strongly support which answer in mixed biology review? Option A, Calvin cycle. Option B, stroma. Option C, cell wall. Option D, pollination. The correct answer is option C, cell wall. This choice is best because it provides structural support and protection in plants, fungi, and many bacteria. The other choices point to fixes carbon into carbohydrates using ADP and NADP, contains enzymes used for carbon fixation, and moves male gametophytes to a site where fertilization can occur, so they do not match the clue. Question 41. For a question on mixed biology review, how should a student identify growth that slows near carrying capacity? Option A, trophic level. Option B, ecological niche. Option C, logistic growth. Option D, ecosystem. The correct answer is option C, logistic growth. This choice is best because it produces an S-shaped curve when resources become limiting. The other choices point to places organisms by how they obtain energy, includes how an organism lives and interacts, and includes living organisms and abiotic factors, so they do not match the clue. Question 42. For a clue about releasing materials from a cell by vesicle fusion, which term is most precise in mixed biology review? Option A, mitochondrion. Option B, cell differentiation. Option C, exocytosis. Option D, stem cell. The correct answer is option C, exocytosis. This choice is best because it moves vesicles to the membrane so their contents leave the cell. The other choices point to carries out reactions that generate much of the cell's ADP, allows multicellular organisms to form different tissues, and can develop into specialized cell types, so they do not match the clue. Question 43. Compared with the other choices, which option identifies making RNA from a DNA template in mixed biology review? Option A, independent assortment. Option B, transcription. Option C, nucleus. Option D, law of segregation. The correct answer is option B, transcription. This choice is best because it copies genetic information into RNA. The other choices point to creates different chromosome combinations in gametes, houses chromosomes and helps regulate cellular activity, and explains why each gamete receives only one allele for a gene, so they do not match the clue. Question 44. A mixed biology review passage asks about bacterial cell division into two similar cells. Which response is accurate? Option A, hypotonic solution. Option B, exocytosis. Option C, antibiotic. Option D, binary fission. The correct answer is option D, binary fission. This choice is best because it is the common asexual reproduction method in bacteria. The other choices point to has a lower solute concentration than the cell, causing water entry, moves vesicles to the membrane so their contents leave the cell, and works against bacteria rather than viruses, so they do not match the clue. Question 45. One question gives the clue fusion of sperm and egg nuclei. Which answer completes a mixed biology review item? Option A, digestive enzyme. Option B, seed. Option C, fertilization. Option D, diffusion in lungs. The correct answer is option C, fertilization. This choice is best because it restores diploid chromosome number in a zygote. The other choices point to catalyzes digestion of macromolecules, helps plants disperse and survive until germination, and moves gases down their concentration gradients, so they do not match the clue. Question 46. Can you spot the biology term for relative reproductive success in mixed biology review? Option A, are selected species. Option B, fitness. Option C, kin selection. Option D, phylogenetic tree. The correct answer is option B, fitness. This choice is best because it measures how well a genotype contributes offspring to the next generation. The other choices point to often thrive in unstable environments, can explain some forms of altruistic behavior, and shows hypotheses about shared ancestry, so they do not match the clue. Question 47. In a practice set on mixed biology review, which option best matches the clue a plant hormone involved in bending toward light? Option A, alveolus. Option B, auxin. Option C, neuron. Option D, embryonic cleavage. The correct answer is option B, auxin. This choice is best because it promotes cell elongation and phototroism. The other choices point to provides a large surface for oxygen and carbon dioxide exchange, uses electrical signals and synapses to communicate, and increases cell number soon after fertilization, so they do not match the clue. Question 48. In a lab-style item about mixed biology review, which choice best explains decreasing available energy at higher trophic levels? Option A, energy pyramid. Option B, ATP. Option C, biome. Option D, commensalism. The correct answer is option A, energy pyramid. This choice is best because it shows energy loss as heat between feeding levels. The other choices point to stores usable energy in phosphate bonds for cellular work, groups ecosystems with similar climate and life forms, and is a symbiosis with no clear effect on one partner, so they do not match the clue. Question 49. After observing oxygen transport in red blood cells, which concept is most likely in mixed biology review? Option A, gibberellin. Option B, hemoglobin. Option C, pollination. Option D, heart. The correct answer is option B, hemoglobin. This choice is best because it binds oxygen and helps deliver it to tissues. The other choices point to stimulates growth and germination in many plants, moves male gametophytes to a site where fertilization can occur, and maintains blood flow to deliver materials around the body, so they do not match the clue. Question 50. Before answering an item about a response that reverses a change from a set point, which concept should be recognized in mixed biology review? Option A, ectotherm. Option B, transpiration. Option C, negative feedback. Option D, circadian rhythm. The correct answer is option C, negative feedback. This choice is best because it stabilizes body conditions by opposing change. The other choices point to gets most body heat from the environment, helps move water through xylem, and regulates behaviors and physiology over about 24 hours, so they do not match the clue. Question 51. The phrase "a control point that prevents damaged cells from dividing" most clearly refers to which biology concept in mixed biology review? Option A, phospholipid bilayer. Option B, cell cycle checkpoint. Option C, apoptosis. Option D, eukaryotic cell. The correct answer is option B, cell cycle checkpoint. This choice is best because it helps maintain genome stability before cell division continues. The other choices point to forms the flexible barrier that separates cell interiors from surroundings, removes damaged or unneeded cells in an orderly way, and contains a nucleus and complex internal compartments, so they do not match the clue. Question 52. Where does the clue "moving substances against a concentration gradient" lead in mixed biology review? Option A, active transport. Option B, chloroplast. Option C, diffusion in lungs. Option D, nucleus. The correct answer is option A, active transport. This choice is best because it requires energy to move materials from low to high concentration. The other choices point to contains chlorophyll and performs photosynthesis in plants and algae, moves gases down their concentration gradients, and houses chromosomes and helps regulate cellular activity, so they do not match the clue. Question 53. In a practice set on mixed biology review, which option best matches the clue "gene expression changes not caused by DNA sequence changes"? Option A, nucleic acid. Option B, codominance. Option C, epigenetics. Option D, frame shift mutation. The correct answer is option C, epigenetics. This choice is best because it can affect whether genes are turned on or off. The other choices point to includes DNA and RNA, which carry genetic information, allows both traits to appear in the heterozygote, and can change many downstream amino acids, so they do not match the clue. Question 54. In a lab-style item about mixed biology review, which choice best explains protecting biodiversity and ecosystems? Option A, conservation biology. Option B, nitrogen fixation. Option C, ecological footprint. Option D, population. The correct answer is option A, conservation biology. This choice is best because it uses biology to preserve species and habitats. The other choices point to makes nitrogen available to living organisms, estimates environmental impact from consumption, and is the basic unit often studied in population biology, so they do not match the clue. Question 55. After observing an organism that obtains energy by eating other organisms, which concept is most likely in mixed biology review? Option A, commensalism. Option B, are selected species. Option C, ectotherm. Option D, consumer. The correct answer is option D, consumer. This choice is best because it depends on producers or other consumers for energy. The other choices point to is a symbiosis with no clear effect on one partner, often thrive in unstable environments, and gets most body heat from the environment, so they do not match the clue. Question 56. Before answering an item about a cell specialized for transmitting nerve impulses, which concept should be recognized in mixed biology review? Option A, neuron. Option B, glucagon. Option C, auxin. Option D, villus. The correct answer is option A, neuron. This choice is best because it uses electrical signals and synapses to communicate. The other choices point to stimulates glucose release from storage, promotes cell elongation and phototroism, and raises the surface area available for nutrient absorption, so they do not match the clue. Question 57. The phrase "community recovery after disturbance where soil remains" most clearly refers to which biology concept in mixed biology review? Option A, logistic growth. Option B, secondary succession. Option C, carbon cycle. Option D, density independent factor. The correct answer is option B, secondary succession. This choice is best because it happens after events like fires or abandoned farming. The other choices point to produces an S-shaped curve when resources become limiting, connects photosynthesis, respiration, decomposition, and combustion, and includes storms, fires, and many abiotic disturbances, so they do not match the clue. Question 58. Where does the clue "variety of genes, species, and ecosystems" lead in mixed biology review? Option A, parasitism. Option B, population. Option C, biodiversity. Option D, case-selected species. The correct answer is option C, biodiversity. This choice is best because it can increase ecosystem resilience and conservation value. The other choices point to is a symbiosis that benefits the parasite, is the basic unit often studied in population biology, and often do well near carrying capacity, so they do not match the clue. Question 59. Why would using genetic information to produce a functional product be tested in a mixed biology review question? Option A, frameshift mutation. Option B, phenotype. Option C, gene expression. Option D, plasmid. The correct answer is option C, gene expression. This choice is best because it connects DNA instructions to RNA or protein output. The other choices point to can change many downstream amino acids, describes what can be seen or measured, and can carry genes into bacterial cells, so they do not match the clue. Question 60. During review of mixed biology review, which term names rapid learning during a critical period? Option A, imprinting. Option B, exponential growth. Option C, parasitism. Option D, consumer. The correct answer is option A, imprinting. This choice is best because it can shape animal behavior early in life. The other choices point to produce as a J-shaped curve under ideal conditions, is a symbiosis that benefits the parasite, and depends on producers or other consumers for energy, so they do not match the clue. Question 61. Based on the description a rapid change in membrane voltage along a neuron, which choice makes sense for mixed biology review? Option A, action potential. Option B, pollination. Option C, circadian rhythm. Option D, antidiuretic hormone. The correct answer is option A, action potential. This choice is best because it propagates nerve signals along axons. The other choices point to moves male gametophytes to a site where fertilization can occur, regulates behaviors and physiology over about 24 hours, and helps conserve water when the body is dehydrated, so they do not match the clue. Question 62. Students reviewing mixed biology review see a plant embryo with stored food and a protective coat. Which answer is best? Option A, guard cells. Option B, seed. Option C, pollination. Option D, reflex arc. The correct answer is option B, seed. This choice is best because it helps plants disperse and survive until germination. The other choices point to regulate gas exchange and water loss, moves male gametophytes to a site where fertilization can occur, and allows quick reactions without conscious processing first, so they do not match the clue. Question 63. Suppose a CLEP-style biology item describes processing proteins headed for secretion or membranes. Which choice fits mixed biology review? Option A, cell differentiation. Option B, stroma. Option C, rough endoplasmic reticulum. Option D, cell wall. The correct answer is option C, rough endoplasmic reticulum. This choice is best because it is studded with ribosomes and helps process newly made proteins. The other choices point to allows multicellular organisms to form different tissues, contains enzymes used for carbon fixation, and provides structural support and protection in plants, fungi, and many bacteria, so they do not match the clue. Question 64. Could a test writer use cells becoming specialized for specific functions to ask about which concept in mixed biology review? Option A, facilitated diffusion. Option B, hypotonic solution. Option C, eukaryotic cell. Option D, cell differentiation. The correct answer is option D, cell differentiation. This choice is best because it allows multicellular organisms to form different tissues. The other choices point to move substances down a gradient using channels or carriers, has a lower solute concentration than the cell, causing water entry, and contains a nucleus and complex internal compartments, so they do not match the clue. Question 65. Is the best match for general defenses that act quickly against pathogens found in which choice for mixed biology review? Option A, transpiration. Option B, antibody. Option C, B cell. Option D, innate immunity. The correct answer is option D, innate immunity. This choice is best because it includes barriers and nonspecific responses. The other choices point to helps move water through xylem, helps neutralize or mark pathogens for destruction, and drives humoral immunity against specific antigens, so they do not match the clue. Question 66. A short passage on mixed biology review describes an inhibitor blocking the active site. Which answer fits? Option A, competitive inhibition. Option B, buffer. Option C, digestive enzyme. Option D, carbohydrate. The correct answer is option A, competitive inhibition. This choice is best because it prevents substrate binding by competing for the active site. The other choices point to helps biological fluids stay near a stable pH, catalyzes digestion of macromolecules, and includes sugars and polysaccharides used for energy and structure, so they do not match the clue. Question 67. If a passage mentions an insertion or deletion that shifts the reading frame, which answer should be selected in mixed biology review? Option A, frame shift mutation. Option B, DNA replication. Option C, plasmid. Option D, Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. The correct answer is option A, frame shift mutation. This choice is best because it can change many downstream amino acids. The other choices point to duplicates genetic material so daughter cells can receive it, can carry genes into bacterial cells, and models a non-evolving population under specific conditions, so they do not match the clue. Question 68. Researchers studying evolution notice the two-part scientific naming system. Which term explains it in mixed biology review? Option A, domain. Option B, binomial nomenclature. Option C, cladogram. Option D, founder effect. The correct answer is option B, binomial nomenclature. This choice is best because it uses genus and species names to identify organisms. The other choices point to places organisms into the largest classification groups, organizes organisms by evolutionary relationships, and can make a new population genetically different by chance, so they do not match the clue. Question 69. An experiment points to community development on newly exposed surfaces without soil. Which answer is most relevant in mixed biology review? Option A, primary succession. Option B, trophic level. Option C, mutualism. Option D, secondary succession. The correct answer is option A, primary succession. This choice is best because it begins where soil is absent, such as bare rock. The other choices point to places organisms by how they obtain energy, is a symbiosis that helps both partners and happens after events like fires or abandoned farming, so they do not match the clue. Question 70. Under a review heading for mixed biology review, which term fits behavior favoring relatives who share genes? Option A, point mutation. Option B, speciation. Option C, bottleneck effect. Option D, kin selection. The correct answer is option D, kin selection. This choice is best because it can explain some forms of altruistic behavior. The other choices point to alters a single DNA base and may affect a gene product, occurs when populations become reproductively isolated, and can leave surviving populations with reduced diversity, so they do not match the clue. Question 71. Would oxygen moving into blood and carbon dioxide moving out most strongly support which answer in mixed biology review? Option A, exocytosis. Option B, xylem. Option C, diffusion in lungs. Option D, flower. The correct answer is option C, diffusion in lungs. This choice is best because it moves gases down their concentration gradients. The other choices point to moves vesicles to the membrane so their contents leave the cell, moves water from roots toward leaves, and contains structures that produce gametes and support fertilization, so they do not match the clue. Question 72. For a question on mixed biology review, how should a student identify joining monomers while releasing water? Option A, lipid. Option B, nucleic acid. Option C, allosteric regulation. Option D, dehydration synthesis. The correct answer is option D, dehydration synthesis. This choice is best because it forms polymers by removing water during bond formation. The other choices point to includes fats, oils, steroids, and membrane phospholipids, includes DNA and RNA, which carry genetic information, and controls enzyme activity by binding away from the active site, so they do not match the clue. Question 73. For a clue about most ADP production during aerobic respiration, which term is most precise in mixed biology review? Option A, active transport. Option B, mitochondrion. Option C, chloroplast. Option D, rough endoplasmic reticulum. The correct answer is option B, mitochondrion. This choice is best because it carries out reactions that generate much of the cell's ATP. The other choices point to requires energy to move materials from low to high concentration, contains chlorophyll and performs photosynthesis in plants and algae, and is studded with ribosomes and helps process newly made proteins, so they do not match the clue. Question 74. Compared with the other choices, which option identifies waves of muscle contraction moving food through the gut in mixed biology review? Option A, villus. Option B, T-cell. Option C, circadian rhythm. Option D, peristalsis. The correct answer is option D, peristalsis. This choice is best because it pushes material along the digestive tract. The other choices point to raises the surface area available for nutrient absorption, can kill infected cells or coordinate immune responses, and regulates behaviors and physiology over about 24 hours, so they do not match the clue. Question 75. A mixed biology review passage asks about raising blood glucose during fasting. Which response is accurate? Option A, endotherm. Option B, immune system. Option C, T cell. Option D, glucagon. The correct answer is option D, glucagon. This choice is best because it stimulates glucose release from storage. The other choices point to uses internal metabolism to regulate temperature, recognizes and responds to foreign invaders, and can kill infected cells or coordinate immune responses, so they do not match the clue. Question 76. One question gives the clue movement of carbon through organisms, air, water, and rocks. Which answer completes a mixed biology review item? Option A, primary succession. Option B, carbon cycle. Option C, invasive species. Option D, exponential growth. The correct answer is option B, carbon cycle. This choice is best because it connects photosynthesis, respiration, decomposition, and combustion. The other choices point to begins where soil is absent, such as bare rock, can outcompete native species and alter communities, and produces a J-shaped curve under ideal conditions, so they do not match the clue. Question 77. Would uncontrolled cell division most strongly support which answer in mixed biology review? Option A, cancer. Option B, lysosome. Option C, binary fission. Option D, chloroplast. The correct answer is option A, cancer. This choice is best because it results from failures in normal cell cycle regulation. The other choices point to contains enzymes that break down cellular materials, is the common asexual reproduction method in bacteria, and contains chlorophyll and performs photosynthesis in plants and algae, so they do not match the clue. Question 78. For a question on mixed biology review, how should a student identify a response that amplifies a biological change? Option A, ectotherm. Option B, positive feedback. Option C, fertilization. Option D, xylem. The correct answer is option B, positive feedback. This choice is best because it pushes a process further until a specific endpoint occurs. The other choices point to gets most body heat from the environment, restores diploid chromosome number in a zygote, and moves water from roots toward leaves, so they do not match the clue. Question 79. For a clue about one organism killing and eating another, which term is most precise in mixed biology review? Option A, community. Option B, carrying capacity. Option C, predation. Option D, parasitism. The correct answer is option C, predation. This choice is best because it links predator and prey population dynamics. The other choices point to includes multiple species living together, limits population growth when resources are finite, and is a symbiosis that benefits the parasite, so they do not match the clue. Question 80. Students reviewing mixed biology review C, modifying, sorting, and packaging cell products. Which answer is best? Option A, stroma. Option B, Golgi apparatus. Option C, cell cycle checkpoint. Option D, lysosome. The correct answer is option B, Golgi apparatus. This choice is best because it packages molecules for transport inside or outside the cell. The other choices point to contains enzymes used for carbon fixation, helps maintain genome stability before cell division continues, and contains enzymes that break down cellular materials, so they do not match the clue. Question 81. The phrase one species benefiting while harming a host most clearly refers to which biology concept in mixed biology review? Option A, nitrogen fixation. Option B, parasitism. Option C, decomposer. Option D, invasive species. The correct answer is option B, parasitism. This choice is best because it is a symbiosis that benefits the parasite. The other choices point to makes nitrogen available to living organisms, recycles nutrients back into ecosystems, and can outcompete native species and alter communities, so they do not match the clue. Question 82. Would loss of protein shape after extreme heat or pH most strongly support which answer in mixed biology review? Option A, protein. Option B, denaturation. Option C, ribosome. Option D, coenzyme. The correct answer is option B, denaturation. This choice is best because it disrupts the structure needed for protein function. The other choices point to is built from amino acids and performs many cell functions, is the site where translation builds polypeptides, and assists enzymes in carrying out reactions, so they do not match the clue. Question 83. For a question on mixed biology review, how should a student identify defending the body against pathogens? Option A, vaccine. Option B, antibiotic. Option C, immune system. Option D, innate immunity. The correct answer is option C, immune system. This choice is best because it recognizes and responds to foreign invaders. The other choices point to prepares the immune system for future exposure, works against bacteria rather than viruses, and includes barriers and nonspecific responses, so they do not match the clue. Question 84. For a clue about muscle that helps draw air into the lungs, which term is most precise in mixed biology review? Option A, diaphragm. Option B, antidiuretic hormone. Option C, embryonic cleavage. Option D, glucagon. The correct answer is option A, diaphragm. This choice is best because it changes chest cavity volume during breathing. The other choices point to helps conserve water when the body is dehydrated, increases cell number soon after fertilization, and stimulates glucose release from storage, so they do not match the clue. Question 85. Compared with the other choices, which option identifies an organic helper molecule for enzyme activity in mixed biology review? Option A, coenzyme. Option B, buffer. Option C, ATP. Option D, lipid. The correct answer is option A, coenzyme. This choice is best because it assists enzymes in carrying out reactions. The other choices point to helps biological fluids stay near a stable pH, stores usable energy in phosphate bonds for cellular work, and includes fats, oils, steroids, and membrane phospholipids, so they do not match the clue. Question 86. A mixed biology review passage asks about an unspecialized cell that can differentiate. Which response is accurate? Option A, binary fission. Option B, stem cell. Option C, hypotonic solution. Option D, DNA replication. The correct answer is option B, stem cell. This choice is best because it can develop into specialized cell types. The other choices point to is the common asexual reproduction method in bacteria, has a lower solute concentration than the cell, causing water entry, and duplicates genetic material so daughter cells can receive it, so they do not match the clue. Question 87. One question gives the clue individuals with advantageous heritable traits leaving more offspring. Which answer completes a mixed biology review item? Option A, natural selection. Option B, phylogenetic tree. Option C, adaptation. Option D, kin selection. The correct answer is option A, natural selection. This choice is best because it changes trait frequencies when traits affect survival or reproduction. The other choices point to shows hypotheses about shared ancestry, can become common when it increases reproductive success, and can explain some forms of altruistic behavior, so they do not match the clue. Question 88. Can you spot the biology term for capturing light energy to make sugars in mixed biology review? Option A, binary fission. Option B, light reactions. Option C, auxin. Option D, chloroplast. The correct answer is option D, chloroplast. This choice is best because it contains chlorophyll and performs photosynthesis in plants and algae. The other choices point to is the common asexual reproduction method in bacteria, capture light energy and create energy carriers for sugar production, and promotes cell elongation and phototroism, so they do not match the clue. Question 89. In a practice set on mixed biology review, which option best matches the clue nuclear division that produces genetically identical body cells? Option A, exocytosis. Option B, phospholipid bilayer. Option C, mitosis. Option D, diffusion. The correct answer is option C, mitosis. This choice is best because it maintains chromosome number in somatic cells. The other choices point to moves vesicles to the membrane so their contents leave the cell, forms the flexible barrier that separates cell interiors from surroundings, and is passive movement down a concentration gradient, so they do not match the clue. Question 90. In a lab-style item about mixed biology review, which choice best explains selective control of what enters and leaves the cell? Option A, rough endoplasmic reticulum. Option B, cancer. Option C, cell differentiation. Option D, plasma membrane. The correct answer is option D, plasma membrane. This choice is best because it acts as a selectively permeable boundary. The other choices point to is studded with ribosomes and helps process newly made proteins, results from failures in normal cell cycle regulation, and allows multicellular organisms to form different tissues, so they do not match the clue. Question 91. After observing a graph used to compare categories, which concept is most likely in mixed biology review? Option A, bar graph. Option B, line graph. Option C, correlation. Option D, controlled variable. The correct answer is option A, bar graph. This choice is best because it shows differences among discrete groups. The other choices point to displays trends in a continuous variable, does not by itself prove that one variable causes the other, and reduces alternative explanations for the results, so they do not match the clue. Question 92. Before answering an item about random separation of homologous chromosome pairs, which concept should be recognized in mixed biology review? Option A, phenotype. Option B, Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. Option C, epigenetics. Option D, independent assortment. The correct answer is option D, independent assortment. This choice is best because it creates different chromosome combinations in gametes. The other choices point to describes what can be seen or measured, models a non-evolving population under specific conditions, and can affect whether genes are turned on or off, so they do not match the clue. Question 93. The phrase rapid early cell divisions without growth most clearly refers to which biology concept in mixed biology review? Option A, gastrulation. Option B, embryonic cleavage. Option C, diffusion in lungs. Option D, thermoregulation. The correct answer is option B, embryonic cleavage. This choice is best because it increases cell number soon after fertilization. The other choices point to sets up basic body tissues and organization, moves gases down their concentration gradients, and helps organisms maintain enzyme function and homeostasis, so they do not match the clue. Question 94. Where does the clue a 3-base mRNA sequence that specifies an amino acid lead in mixed biology review? Option A, independent assortment. Option B, codon. Option C, plasmid. Option D, genotype. The correct answer is option B, codon. This choice is best because it links the genetic code to protein sequence. The other choices point to creates different chromosome combinations in gametes, can carry genes into bacterial cells, and describes genetic makeup for a trait, so they do not match the clue. Question 95. Why would bringing large materials into a cell in vesicles be tested in a mixed biology review question? Option A, active transport. Option B, microscope magnification. Option C, endocytosis. Option D, phospholipid bilayer. The correct answer is option C, endocytosis. This choice is best because it uses membrane pockets to take material into the cell. The other choices point to requires energy to move materials from low to high concentration, gives total magnification for viewing a specimen, and forms the flexible barrier that separates cell interiors from surroundings, so they do not match the clue. Question 96. During review of mixed biology review, which term names transporting water and minerals upward in plants? Option A, xylem. Option B, artery. Option C, immune system. Option D, endocrine system. The correct answer is option A, xylem. This choice is best because it moves water from roots toward leaves. The other choices point to moves blood under relatively high pressure away from the heart, recognizes and responds to foreign invaders, and uses hormones to coordinate long-distance body responses, so they do not match the clue. Question 97. Based on the description of bacterial gene control unit with related genes, which choice makes sense for mixed biology review? Option A, law of segregation. Option B, nucleic acid. Option C, recombinant DNA. Option D, operon. The correct answer is option D, operon. This choice is best because it lets prokaryotes regulate groups of genes together. The other choices point to explains why each gamete receives only one allele for a gene, includes DNA and RNA, which carry genetic information, and allows genes from one organism to be inserted into another, so they do not match the clue. Question 98. Students reviewing mixed biology review see random change in allele frequencies. Which answer is best? Option A, density-dependent factor. Option B, natural selection. Option C, point mutation. Option D, genetic drift. The correct answer is option D, genetic drift. This choice is best because it has especially strong effects in small populations. The other choices point to includes competition, disease and predation, changes trait frequencies when traits affect survival or reproduction, and alters a single DNA base and may affect a gene product, so they do not match the clue. Question 99. Suppose a CLEP-style biology item describes population increase without limiting factors. Which choice fits mixed biology review? Option A, competition. Option B, exponential growth. Option C, founder effect. Option D, consumer. The correct answer is option B, exponential growth. This choice is best because it produces a J-shaped curve under ideal conditions. The other choices point to can reduce survival or reproduction when resources are scarce, can make a new population genetically different by chance, and depends on producers or other consumers for energy, so they do not match the clue. Question 100. Could a test writer use allele pair separating during gamete formation to ask about which concept in mixed biology review? Option A, operon. Option B, anticodon. Option C, law of segregation. Option D, point mutation. The correct answer is option C, law of segregation. This choice is best because it explains why each gamete receives only one allele for a gene. The other choices point to lets prokaryotes regulate groups of genes together, helps place the correct amino acid during translation, and alters a single DNA base and may affect a gene product, so they do not match the clue.